did a little preview for everybody over on YouTube, and welcome to all our friends on Facebook. We just did 10 minutes of really terrible material, which is
Gold.
good.
It was gold.
Was it gold?
Yeah, I put it on my reel.
Already?
So, yeah, I think we're gonna. Scotty, should we do questions now or what?
Well, hang on a second.
Oh, sorry.
Let me just say this.
Yeah.
Sean, what to our friends on Facebook, what you missed was Sean and I talking, and then Sean saying, "By the way, welcome everybody. We're here on the postcast," and like you felt that. Well, that too, but I'm getting to that.
Okay.
But I love that you interrupted our conversation to do the business, like the accounting part of it, like. And we're here on the show. Welcome.
I know. I can't look. I'm constantly. I have anxiety about being feeling like the audience is our guest, and I haven't taken care of them like they're at my house. Like I have to get them something to drink. I have to let them know what's going on. You know what I mean?
It's hilarious. I love it. What do you think of the new emojis next to my name? Are you liking them?
They're okay. Do you have any more like we could choose from, or?
No, I only got two.
It's just two. So, and what do those mean to you?
Well, the blowing the kiss means good luck. You're about to die. And the other one means I had plastic surgery done to make my eyes look like hearts.
So we're live on the YouTube, the Twitter, and the Facebook. We weren't 5-7 minutes ago. But
do we have questions? Have any questions come in?
Yeah, any questions come in. But for those on Facebook that just joined live, we have started a YouTube channel as well, and it's official. So great. So check us out there, because we post all this stuff and a bunch of other stuff and funny videos and whatever, and promo stuff. But like Will said, let's take a couple questions, Scotty, if we have some. What are you laughing at?
I'm just laughing at you.
My anxiety. Look, I took my anxiety pills today.
I love your anxiety. That you're. Hang on a second.
Melanie Bumpus.
Melanie Bumpus. Are you all watching the Emmys this weekend?
Yeah. Well, Jason Bateman, who's our third wheel, of the three-spoke wheel.
He's nominated a few times.
Yeah. He's nominated a few times for Ozark. I think, is it directing and acting?
Directing and acting, I think, and for best show. And I think, we're going to watch. And obviously, our friend Jimmy is hosting. Kimmel's hosting.
Yeah.
And
they said as far as attire goes, I just heard this, that something like come dressed comfortably, but give it a try.
Sure.
Try to dress up as much as you can, but if you can't, no big deal. It's how it should be every year for any award show, right?
It should be. I was talking about awards with our pal Andy Richter just earlier, and I was just saying how much I want Andy. I mean, I want Jimmy to do really well, and I'm hoping that Jason wins everything he's up for. But I also don't care.
Yeah,
because this year has been such a perspective giver. What's going on in the world and everything, and you can't even see the sun here in California because
and then here we are, like, with awards. But you know what? It's nice to celebrate the people who do good work in our business, and that's what it's for, right? Uh-oh. Did I just make you throw up a little bit?
No, that's not true at all. I don't buy any of that. You haven't even asked me what I'm drinking.
Well, oh God, sorry. That's just in my head. I did. What are you drinking? Oh no, then you take a drink after what?
Arnold Palmer.
Excellent. What's more in there, Arnold or the Palmer?
Guys, let's go to the phones.
It's you do heavy tea light lemonade, or do you heavy lemonade light tea?
Here's the thing. Here's what most people don't know, and I take my Arnold Palmer seriously, and I'm also serious about this. When you're constructing an Arnold Palmer, it's got to be 2/3 tea and 1/3 lemonade, but you got to put the tea first and then the lemonade after. Because if you put the lemonade first, the tea will sit on top of it, and then you got to stir like a mofo, and that's just not on. So
we are.
Use your heads a little bit.
Yeah, I'm looking at the clicker of our views, and they're just going down.
Are they really?
Should we? Should we take another question,
Yeah, let's
Scorch?
take a question. Let's take a question.
You'd be
Sandy
so
Smith.
healthy, John, because you genuinely laugh so much. I love your laugh. Well, it's true. It also helps that Will Arnett is one of the funniest people on the face of the planet, and so is Jason Bateman, and they make me laugh a lot. I enjoy being an audience member to funny people. And then when given the shot, I enjoy making people laugh. So that's
one of the reasons that we did, and keep the picture up there of Sandy, because Sandy's with Carrot Top.
Sandy. Sandy looks like she has a good time.
She's having a good time, and Carrot Top, he's one of my idols, fitness idols, and he's so ripped.
Very, yeah,
it's crazy.
Now, does Carrot Top have like implants, or does he really work out?
I'm gonna probably say a combo.
Okay,
would be my guess. I don't know, and I don't know the man. I wouldn't want to insult him, but I'm gonna say both for sure.
And he lives. Doesn't he live in? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
He lives in Agoura Hills. What were you gonna say? Does he live in Agoura Hills?
I was gonna say, doesn't he live in Vegas? Doesn't he perform in Vegas all the time?
He lives in Vegas. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all I know.
He sleeps underground mostly, and just his hair sticks up like a carrot.
You're such an asshole.
Oh, look, we've got a question from a Joshua Shotland. Where is the first podcast episode live? I can't wait. Heart 10 is less than 3. Well, obviously, first of all, 10 is more than 3. Josh Shotland. What a dumb question from an obvious dummy.
Is this the guy?
This is my buddy Josh.
All right. So first of all, these words don't make sense. Where is the first podcast episode live? I don't understand that.
Oh, where does it live? Sorry, where is the first podcast episode live?
Sorry,
it's living in your head rent free, Joshua.
Yeah,
rent free.
Where is the first wouldn't it be where does the first podcast episode live?
Oh, this guy is having a tough time keeping his shit together. Trust me, Sean.
All right.
For him, this is a brilliant sentence.
Okay.
It lives on anywhere you get your podcasts. It lives on the apple.co/podcast. You can go to you can go to Spotify. You can go wherever you'd like. Apple.co/SmartLess is a great place.
Okay? And Josh, hopefully, like I feel like,
but if you're asking,
you should have been listening by now. To this podcast.
I guess he didn't care. I didn't care. I want to see his picture again. Can we get that picture back up, or is it gone? It's probably gone. Who's in his picture with him? He had a great photo. There he is. He's with
which one is he?
Josh is in the middle there.
Okay.
He's wearing a bald cap. He's wearing a bald cap. Yep. And he's got a huge fro. And he just puts a bald cap on.
So he had to do a lot of matting down to get that cap on.
Is that with Don? Is that with Don Jr. and Don Jr.?
Yeah, I think they just got done killing wild animals.
Yeah, he's probably a big Trump guy.
Yeah. Who else? Johanna. How does it feel to be sex symbols of the podcast world?
What?
Well, I'll let me start. Kind of like expected, and kind of like give the audience what they want, and kind of like, obvious. What about you, Will? I think it's probably, it said, you can't see, it says, Sean, how does it feel?
How does it feel?
Let's go. Ew, gross. Let's go to the next question. Ew.
Why? How dare you say ew, gross?
When you stretch, you don't have to flex.
I had to know just because the tendons, because the.
Oh, you're just warming. You're just kind of stretching it out.
Yeah.
Ew. If have a moment, I wouldn't hate it if you wished me a happy birthday. To Sherry Diane Stevens Retamel Burkhart.
First of all, I mean, that's 5 names.
That's 5 names. And do we have to wish everyone a birthday? Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Sherry. Happy birthday, Diane. Happy birthday, Stevens. Happy birthday, Retamel. And happy birthday, Burkhart.
Wow. So you did have a moment. And by the way, right back at you.
Oh, right.
Right.
Also the kookaroo chicken.
Oh, right? Yeah. Is kookaroo only California? It might be.
I'm probably only. But happy birthday to you. I'm so happy
Happy
that
birthday,
you are
Shari.
with us today.
Let's get another question. I wonder if Josh is. I wonder if I hurt his feelings.
No,
Royson O'Donnell, Sean, what books do you have behind you? And Will, why don't you have any?
well, that's a metaphor.
Well,
isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
I have a bunch of books. I have this. I also have
Christ.
This book that Scotty and I wrote together. I have lots of books. Lots of books. Next time you're on, Royson, I will go through every single title and tell them to you.
I don't have any books because I can't read.
What's that?
I don't have any books because I can't read.
You keep dropping out towards the end.
I don't have any books because I can't read.
Okay, so we are. Will, do you want to do another question? You want to wrap it up?
Yeah, we'll do another question. By the way, I'm in a recording booth. Is why Royson is the real, and books. There's no room for him in here.
He lived there. There's a tiny yard outside of it. Andrea Moody, Will, do you have a good singing voice? Oh my gosh. Show her.
Andrea, maybe you tell me. Andrea Moody.
That's good. It's like crystal clear. How do you get your voice so clear, Will?
I work on it. It's a craft. It's not just this is not my voice. It's my instrument.
Okay, got it. I got it. So it's okay. You don't have to get choked up. It's amazing.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Why didn't Scotty get more screen time, Will?
That's a great question. Scotty, pop on for a second.
Hello.
Hi, Scotty. How come you don't get more screen time? Because, by the way, Scotty's got the best background of all of us.
Yeah, I know.
I know he's just around the corner from you in the house, but that looks so nice and inviting. And the sunlight and the trees dancing and everything. He's well lit.
Yeah.
I know. He's got all this
soft
stuff
in the background.
He's got the CBDMD t-shirt on, which is one of our great sponsors of the show.
CBDMD, right.
Great. That's why he's got a head full of CBD and he's just broadcasting, bro.
Yeah.
That's right. I gotta go back and hit them.
Yeah, go back. Okay, so let's do one more question and then we'll wrap it up for the day.
And then we got to clip and we'll wrap. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do a wrap around.
Get it?
Wait.
Go ahead.
Okay. Excited to randomly catch some of this. Loving your podcast. Thanks for doing it together. You three are so excellent.
Christine Dietrich, that's so sweet. Thank you.
I hate for you to pick favorites, but is it me?
It says again on my screen. It says Sean. Excited to randomly catch you.
Is it me?
Yeah, you're not getting that on your screen.
You know what I do want to do before we go? We only have a minute, but I want to know: do we have any viewers or listeners? I didn't even post this. I forgot how to. It was. Do we have anybody from overseas?
Yeah.
Do we have anybody from Europe or the UK or Australia? Because I know that the show has been started to kind of slowly break through over there.
Yeah,
it'd be great to hear from you.
I've gotten some comments on my Instagram from wonderful people overseas. Somebody from the Netherlands.
Really?
Yeah, they're from Australia. They're great, awesome, and we love you guys. We love you for supporting us and liking the show. And I'm a viewer or listener from
Brisbane, from Australia.
How about
how you gang?
Good day.
How you gang?
Kuwait.
There we go. Kuwait. This is terrific.
Wait a minute. Scotland.
Brutal from Scotland.
Russell. Terrace.
New Zealand.
It's from New Zealand.
The Kiwis represent.
Well, you asked for it. You got it.
I want to get a couple more, and then we'll call it. Anybody from? I want to see a shout out from Canada, Portugal. Here, guys. Hugo.
Oh, Hugo, thank you. Hi, Hugo.
Hugo girl. Will Arnett.
Oh, heart.
I'm from the UK. Barry Stokes.
I love that.
Dude, I love this. This is Kennedy.
Jody
Kennedy right there.
From Canada, just like Will.
Kennedy. Thank you, Jody Cruson. Well, thank you, everybody. Do an Irish accent, please.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get to it. We're at the end of the show now, And we're going to watch a clip of our next episode, which
Dude, do an Irish accent now. Now do an Irish one.
Lucky Charm.
So Gustavo, sometimes I get really overly sort of romantic about the notion that when I listen to a piece of classical music, I am traveling back in time.
Well, those were the pop stars of their time, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Mozart was the guy, you know.
Those were the Beyoncés and
Exactly.
Rick Astley's and whatever.
everything.
So when was it that Mozart moved to the jungle? Because
No, Will, again, that's a TV
Will,
show.
again,
I can explain
no.
you exactly that. Because that thing was inspired by my history, you know, Mozart in the Jungle.
by the way, I did hear that. So that's true,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
Cool.
But weren't you on that, or didn't you conduct something in that?
I did. I was a stage manager.
Oh, wow.
Gael came, you know, Rodrigo, that is the character, came to Los Angeles as a guest conductor.
Uh-huh.
And then I was the stage manager. So I helped him, you know, to get to the stage. And I told him that everybody hated the conductor of the Los Angeles Philharmonic.
So that was an Irish accent, right?
That was such a good Irish accent. And what I love hearing those clips is getting to hear your fake laugh is so intoxicating. And
Sure, yeah. No, I get it.
not true. By the way, Gustavo, it's a great episode. How infinitely interesting was that guy?
Amazing. I mean, he's a genius. He's, you know, but his whole story too, where he grew up and what we learned about him, and all the way to coming here to Los Angeles, and he's amazing.
Yeah, it's very, you know, I know that a lot of people, they get mad at us because they feel like our podcast episodes are sometimes shorter than they'd like.
Yeah.
But Gustavo is one of those ones that we could have gone for 4 hours. It was just
easily.
He was so fascinating and he was so cool. And I'm really excited for people to listen to it because I know not a lot of people know who he is, and it is truly one of our best episodes. I think it's just because he's so interesting.
Yeah, I love him. I love him. I love getting to know him and learn about him. And I'm excited.
Had you met him before you asked him to come do it, or no?
No, never. I've always wanted, you know, that's the great thing about our show is like we get to have people on that we've always wanted to meet and never have. So it's great.
I know. You
I
know,
just
yesterday,
met you like a couple of weeks ago, which is, you know,
what you just said. What?
I met you a couple of weeks ago. I've always wanted to meet you.
And what do you think? What's the?
You know, don't meet your heroes.
Oh, so I am a hero. That's all I hear. That's all I hear. By the way, yesterday, Jason and I were with another friend of ours, socially appropriately distanced, and the friend said, "Oh, yeah, that's so SmartLess is the podcast you guys are doing, and that's great." And I go, "Yeah, we learn new things about people," and Jason goes, "Yeah, well, Will learns, and not a lot of not a lot for Sean and I." And I said, "Sean and me." In the moment he was trying to trump me and make me look like an idiot, his fucking grammar came out and bit him in the ass.
Nice.
And I just dropped the hammer on him immediately.
I love that. I
Of
love
course
that.
he
Well,
died.
we need that from you.
I know.
Will Arnett, I love you. I love all of our listeners, our fans. Thank you so much. We wouldn't be here without you, and we love doing it for you. So thank you so much.
Love. Bye.
Bye.
Smart.